Hey, algebra students, it is Miss Allison here. I just wanted to run through your first discussion for this course, okay? You'll have two other discussions that are just like this in terms of setup, so I just wanted to make sure that we are understanding the expectations as well as what it means to actually talk about our thinking and math. So this first slide, when you get into your discussion, you click on the link and it's going to create a copy of this document. The second slide here is giving you the rubric of how I will be grading you. Please note that you are only asked to choose one of the slides. Okay, so of the slides 3, 4, and 5 here, you're only being asked to choose one. You're going to do all the parts of that slide. Make sure that your responses are in full sentences, proper grammar. And most of them, you need to have 2 or 3 sentences to really get all of those points there. Okay. So if we go into it, your first option is to evaluate this function. Okay. Every single one of these discussions is going to be a couple questions about the content that was in that unit, or kind of a growth mindset video just to talk about how our brains work. So for this first option, it is relating to a problem that was in one of your lessons. Okay. So evaluate the function for the given x value. Find the output h when the input x is negative 18. So I'm going to take this negative 18, I'm going to plug it in for x here, and then evaluate. Well, if I was to do that, I would have h equals 17 plus negative 18 over 6. Meep, that's a 6. Okay, and now to simplify a little bit further, we have negative 18 divided by 6, which is going to give us negative 3. So I have 17 plus negative 3, or just minus 3, however you want to think about it. And 17 minus 3 is 14. So over here in the h equals, we would say h equals 14. Okay, so now when I explain the steps I took, okay, I would first say the x value was given as negative 18. I plugged it in for the existing x, and then I simplified my equation. Okay, that's going to be your 2-sentence minimum. It talks about, what your processes were. And then what helps me is if we got it incorrect, I can go back and look at your steps that you explained and then help you from there. Okay, so I showed you kind of my work here. Maybe you do that on a separate piece of paper. It doesn't have to be in the slide, but make sure that you are telling me how you solved it here. Okay, explain to me what the process is in your brain when you solve this problem. Okay, then for slide 4, you have a scenario problem. Okay, so a cell phone company charges a standard monthly fee of $50 for service, and additional $10 for each gigabyte of data used for internet services. Write an equation that models the situation and use it to find the monthly bill if 6 gigabytes of data are used. Okay, so our equation here, the equation if bill is 6 gigabytes, we would have y equals $10 for each gigabyte, so 10 times 6 plus $50 of your monthly fee. Okay, so y equals, let's do this. We would have, wow, so many things are happening. Y equals, here, $10 per gigabyte times 6 gigabytes plus that $50 for your service fee. Okay, 10 times 6 is 60. 60 plus 50 is going to give you 110. And then to create another real world scenario, you could do a gym membership. You could talk about um, maybe like mowing lawns in the summertime, things like that. But if you were to create a real scenario, I would use this as your model. Talk about a service fee. If you were doing mowing lawns, you could do $10 for each lawn, things like that. Okay. So that's just an example there on how to create your own scenario. The very last option here, you have to watch a video about a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. You're going to tell me what the differences are, and then you're going to tell me how it might apply to your future goals, how it might apply to math. And so these are both very personal opinions and understandings of this video and how it applies to you. But make sure that it is about 2 to 3 sentences per box and not just an I don't know or all of that stuff to make sure that you get full credit for those. Okay. Then once you're done, you're going to name the project, name this presentation. You're going to click on share. So up here, share, and get the link. And then once you get the link or the URL, you're going to put that in the submission box so that I can then see it. Make sure you're using your iSucceed email so that when I click on it, I can actually access it. So yeah, hopefully that helps. If you guys are having any issues with these problems and need some help, please just send me an IM or an email. I am more than happy to help you.